Hi, Auntie Nell here. Welcome back, and thank you for subscribing, commenting, and liking this channel. Let's talk a little more about who you are in Christ. We all have the need to be accepted, to belong. Sometimes we didn't even feel like we belonged in our own family. Our parents were only able to give the love they knew how to give. If our parents grew up with brokenness, then they probably didn't know how to give us the love we needed. The only one who can give us the love we need is God. John 1:12 tells us that those who receive him, who believe in his name, become his children. When I really start to understand that I am God's child, the pain or disappointment that I may have felt about my own parents starts to fade. God's child, the one he chose, and in Christ, I am complete. We also have the need to be secure. We need to know that someone is going to be there for us and with us no matter what. Romans 8:39 tells us that no matter what happens, nothing can separate us from the love of God that is in Christ Jesus. That means that God chose us. He loves us, and nothing is going to stop him from loving us. God just wants us to love him like he loves us. We also need to know that we are significant, that we have value, and are important. Matthew 5:13 and 14 tell us that those who have Christ in them are the salt and the light of the earth. Imagine never having access to salt in any of our food. Ew. Now picture this earth without any light. That is how important we are. Now that we know that we are accepted, secure, and significant, let's look at some other things that may be getting in our way. Most of us know about God, but how many of us truly know God? Lots of things can cloud our vision. There's fear, anxiety, shame, guilt, depression, anger. Remember to ask God to help you to keep your focus on him. When we get distracted, when we start looking at our current situation or the things we see in this earth, it's easy to see how we can let these things and these feelings creep into our lives. Let's acknowledge God and his dominion, his sovereign power. Let's focus on how awesome he is, how incredible his love is, how he chose to forgive us before we were even born. When we remember who we are and remember that we are weak, we can't do this by ourselves. We were never meant to figure out this life on our own. We need him. When we admit our weakness to God, he can shine even brighter in our lives. And we can allow him to pour out his love, peace, joy, and hope into our lives. Sit back and bask in his love and soak up all that he has for you. Remember, prayer has two parts. The first part is where you are talking to God. And the second part is when you are quiet and listening to God. You have to be quiet so you can hear him and know it is him. Sometimes it's a still small voice in your heart. Other times it's a whisper. Don't keep up so much noise that he has to yell at you to get your attention. God is a gentleman, and he doesn't force himself on us. Be still and know that he is God. I want to encourage you to continue to do the work in your life so you can grow in your relationship with Christ. I've mentioned the book Victory Over Darkness before. That book really helped me to understand who I am in Christ. And I want you to share in the joy, peace, hope, and love in Christ that I feel each day. Thank you. I appreciate you. Bye-bye.